Hello everyone, my name is Zendi, and welcome to episode 12 of the Minecraft Zoo Modpack. Or Zoo World. I haven't played in quite a bit. Well, in this mod. Quite a bit. Or world, I guess. But anyway. Today's episode will, I guess, continue going further down. Deeper. I think I wanted deep slate. Yeah, I wanted like deep slate. Even though I'm wondering, probably said this in the last episode, but I'm wondering if I should do the shale bricks. But the thing is I don't want there to just be like one brick color. I want there to be like sort of like a pattern transition. Don't think there's any other blocks that I saw that would actually work. Other than the andesite maybe, except it's a bit too bright. Even though the tough wood most likely not exactly too sure. Don't really have like a grayish blue type. At least for a brick. Like the shell. Well, I guess we don't actually need to have like a gradient. I mean, it would be nice. You know, instead of it all being one block palette. But I mean, it probably is boring. Just digging straight down. Because who knows when we're actually going to reach deep slate. Even though that is quite far down. Debating. You know, how about for now, let's do the gradient. Let's work on the wall. Just to change it up a bit. I mean, it would be nice to like have deep slate already, because Kind of wanted to like have deep slate and then do the shale. But we can do the shale right now. I think I still haven't figured out how I want to do the roof. Or at least the design of it. Because, I mean, do we have any... Well, we'll probably just have to... There is tinted glass, actually. But that would make it dark, and we don't want it dark. It had to be the regular glass. Clear leaded glass. I don't... How do I make the glass blower? Yeah, that's a thing we'll figure out eventually. Flowering azalea 9-barred glass? I was kind of thinking of maybe instead of doing glass, because I don't know where the heck we're gonna actually get a whole bunch of glass anyway. But I was maybe thinking doing spruce leaves. I don't know, that might be look a bit too much. Sort of trying to get like that overgrown vibe, I guess, or or just like instead of doing glass, do you like spruce? I mean, what I could do, and it kind of... Well, actually, no, I think like right here, right where my not base. Technically not base, because it's just stuff right there. I think maybe right there. What we could do, even though I'm not exactly good at building, what we could do instead, which I guess would work for the underground part of the zoo, sort of make it one of the reasons how there's like oxygen down there, maybe, is making a giant tree. Which is kind of probably because we don't have that much space. But I mean, we can make it seem like the roots are like underground. Instead of the roots being above ground, they're like underground. And that's how like the oxygen for the underground part of the zoo is. Or how they get oxygen down there. I mean, it would make more sense actually, doing it like that. Yeah, just like having a big well, I mean, we were gonna have a big tree in the middle anyway. But I didn't think like... I wasn't thinking big tree, but I mean, we could do that, having a big tree. Instead, and it could like be covering this whole area. Instead of like doing glass. Because I really don't know how exactly it's gonna look with glass. And I mean, I'm still using stone tools. So we are nowhere close on getting enchanted tools, silk touch and all that. And like I said, who knows where we can actually get that much sand. I mean, could always go out to the water or check out the plains biome. That is something. Not too sure though. Oh. Okay, we are just gonna not go that way. Where are you guys even going? No, let's go visit that, terrifying creature that can literally kill me. That, we pretty sure we died to in one episode. There's a pillager right there. That's terrifying. Very terrifying, actually. Splattered tar. Okay, where's the monster? Oh. I think that's a pillager right there. Oh, it's over there. Ugh. He's gonna visit Stone Tar Fossil. Okay, not going in it. Thought I was gonna get fall in it. Looked like it had an effect on me, but I don't know what the effect was. Let's just head back. Because, I mean, the only reason we want to, like, have some sort of roof is because of the snow. We need a way to prevent the snow from coming down. Because, like, we don't want snow. It's trying to make this, like, imagine an oasis in a desert, except it's an oasis in the snow. I guess it would be like a spring. Or I actually don't know what it's called. I think it's called a spring. Probably not. I would do ice, but we have stone tools. And we don't have diamond armor or anything like that, so no silk touch, no mending or any of that sort. Even though I guess it would probably look really cool with ice. I mean, it would obviously be nice for it being a zoo to not have some sort of roof, but unfortunately, there's gonna have to be some sort of roof cover. Regardless if it's a giant tree, it just has to be something. I like fell off. I mean, I didn't take damage, but like, I would rather not fall off. Try to build and I fall off. It would also probably be weird if I did spruce leaves or like any type of leaves as well, because it would just be like one layer. Unless I did like a tree. A giant tree. Well, I guess, Just kind of thinking of like, how would it work? Probably could actually just go with a tree. Gotta figure out how to build a tree. Or I guess a giant custom tree. And it does suck I actually have the quarry where it is. Probably should have moved it or had it somewhere else instead of where it is. Because, I mean, it is very close to the middle. Well, technically not really. The middle is kind of where my base is. But, you know, like building a giant tree and it also being right next to the quarry. Don't know how well that would work. I mean, I guess it would be a good idea. Or, I mean, it would not be really a big issue. Since that would mean that we at least can, when we actually finish the quarry and turn it into the underground part of the zoo, we can actually sort of be able to easily be able to like picture where we want the roots and all that. I think I want this 2 more layers. Don't know how many actual layers I want this to be. Definitely not 3 layers, that's for sure. Because, I mean, I want it to be like a grand opening right here. Don't know why. I want it to be big archway, but I do. Well, I mean, I guess, you know, it would look really cool if it is a big archway instead of like a small doorway type archway. Maybe I should actually build that out. So actually I have a reference. That would be very smart for me to do that. So at least I have some idea of where, or at least have some standpoint of how tall I want it to be, at least for right now. Because I want the walls to be fairly tall. And I also think I would want them to like come inwards, but not like by a whole bunch. I guess for lore-wise, we can think of like when the zoo is being made, they had left, or maybe, I was thinking of maybe it could be like a tree sprout that was secretly growing underground, or an ancient tree sprout, sapling, or seed, had like been growing underground or been dormant. And then due to the quarry, it like awokened or something. I'm not sure. We'll figure out eventually for like the lore reason of all that. First off, let's make it 5 blocks tall. So this is 5 blocks. Yep. Okay, let's make it 5 blocks first. And then we can figure out the archway. Still also gotta figure out what every animal I want on the top part of the zoo. Since this really is actually not a whole lot of space, I mean, yeah, it's big, but not exactly that big. Well, I mean, we could fit, I don't know, I'm not gonna make an estimate. I mean, we can fit more than 10. Okay, that is actually an estimate. Probably more than 20? Well, it depends. So the big factor is it depends on what type of animals or how big they are, and like how many we'll have in each habitat enclosure. I'm gonna call it a habitat actually. I know the actual term is enclosure, but or something like that. Kind of wish I was not building in a snow biome because, you know, snow and everything. I mean, I think it's a cool idea. You know, not a lot of people build in the snow biome. Well, definitely not a zoo in a snow biome, but you know, it's either building like a snowy kingdom and then that's it, and they move on. Or like a winter wonderland village and then they move on. At least from what I've seen so far. In videos. Which I personally think that the snow biome deserves more love than it gets. Of course, that's just being me because I like the snow biome. Even though I do agree that it's not exactly the best. Mainly due to the snow. And also because like the water will freeze and yeah. Which reminds me, I think with the water mammals, what are they actually called? The marine life, aquafauna. They most likely gonna have to do all that underground since the water freezing. Oh, it's snowing. Great. I was like, why did it just all of a sudden get dark? It's because of the snow. It be snowing. Well, I mean, if we were in the plains biome, it would be raining. Or any other biome, actually. Okay, so then when it's 5, we're gonna go in. This is going to be very confusing to replicate. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 1. Oh. Okay, 1. I already forgot. Oh god, you gotta be kidding me. Nope. Should have known I could have made that. Okay, what is it? So it's 1. Go out. Okay, then it's 2. Oh my god, why can I not do this? It's like I keep forgetting. 2, and then that. I did this wrong. I straight up did this wrong. There 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Okay, maybe I did it right. It's getting dark though. We can check once I sleep for the mob spawn. Did I do this correctly? Okay, missing a block. But other than that, I did it correctly. Surprisingly. Okay, that's good. Of course, need to make that not just one layer. So let's work on that. Yeah, it just literally doesn't like. Well, I mean, it probably is because of the way I built it, but it really doesn't look good with just one block. I mean, besides the cobblestone at the bottom, which will eventually change. But that's why I want the deep slate. Actually, I'm probably not even gonna want tough. Just gonna want the deep slate and the shell. Which hopefully it actually looks good with the deep slate. maybe 1, 2 more layers? It's kind of difficult because this comes in and that goes out, so it's hard to really estimate and figure out. But I think 1 or 2 more layers. We'll do 2 just to see, and then if we need to change it, then we'll change it. I think I may have messed this up already. Okay, so it was 1. 2, 1. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. The only thing is, I would like there to be sort of like another block on top of the shell to sort of like make it pop out or something, and I don't know if the tuff would work. I mean, we could always try the andesite actually, or just do regular stone. That's also an option. Even though I would like maybe the permafrost, except I don't know. Can be found towards the top of the frozen peaks. Okay. So that's where we can get those. Except I don't know if it would really look cool. I mean, I would hope it would look cool. Because we could sort of make like a design with them as well. Let's do one more layer. And see. Yeah, I just gotta do one more layer around. Probably 2 actually. 2 more layers around. Yeah, because I don't know if I want to like do all the layers. Like make it go on to the top layer. Except it will look weird. Maybe once you get the deep slate and maybe the permafrost or whatever block we'll use on top, hopefully it'll make it not look bad. So maybe I can just take off one layer, you know, once I'm done finishing this. Because maybe we just keep it at 5 layers. Do it that way. Could also do like maybe a fence or like a wall. Something for that final detail. As well, we could also do that. Maybe we can do the snow brick one, actually. That might be cool. Yeah, I could do that. Let's just fix this. I should have built a dirt pillar. I just realized that. Now I gotta do this. That was my bad. Except I could have put a block in my outfit, actually. Oh well. Okay, so what I gotta do is go over here and finish one layer. Actually, do I even need to? Don't think I need to, because if I'm going to make it at 5 layers, I'm actually gonna have to take all of it down. Can I make bars? Like more than just not the iron bars? I was just thinking for like that tiny, just a very tiny bit of detail. Doesn't look like that. I can do a fence. Maybe not. Maybe that's going overboard. Rod? Iron rod. Prismatic rod. I don't think I can place that, unfortunately. Rhenium rod. That sounds very unsafe. But there's the iron rod, there's an end rod, there's the lightning rod. Unfortunately, I think the copper rods can oxidize. And also there's not like a light cyan-ish blue oxidization. Don't think I said that correctly. I don't know, just maybe it, like maybe instead of just being like the snow brick wall on top, it would be like a little accent color maybe. Perhaps. I don't know, that may be going a bit overboard though. Well, I mean, we'll have the shell block bricks for when we need, because I have a feeling we're definitely going to need them. And now what I need to do is actually, before I forget, just so I can remember. Actually, what if I did? Thinking of doing the deep slate, because like the bottom part. But then it got me thinking, what if I also did a wall as well? I mean, that could be going overkill, actually. Or maybe it could not. Who knows? But let's do this first. Don't like how that's right there. Actually, what I could do may not look exactly the best, but could place it on the inner side. Alright, I need to replace the. I think it's this one. Need to replace. Nah, I liked it. I liked it better when it was like this. So I mean, the cobblestone will get replaced, because obviously it doesn't look good. I mean, maybe if it was regular, if it was stone, maybe it would look good. Not really too sure though, if it would or not. But I do know now I gotta fix the wall. Hmm. I was thinking what I could do is instead of replacing the cobblestone with like the deep slate, I could just have like some deep slate going up or sort of making that gradient, and then I could have the permafrost. Except I'm not too sure. Hmm. That caused another ingot. Oh my god. Cinder brick. Hmm. Could do blue eyes. Could do the packed eyes. Hmm. I think maybe I'll just do a deep slate. Actually, no, because it might look weird. I have no idea. Maybe I'll just like replace at least the bottom layer, not the archway cobblestone, but at least the bottom. Just do that with deep slate instead of like trying to do the permafrost. But do the permafrost or I guess um any of the ice blocks instead. But we'll do the snow brick wall though. Let's make some pickaxes, well, stone pickaxes. Since we need to get rid of the layers to make it so it's 5 layers. Yeah, let's get started on doing that. I think right there is in this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it actually is 5. So I just gotta get rid of that layer. Okay. So maybe I won't do it where the wall comes in actually. there's gonna be some missing or some block stuff. Hold on. We won't worry about those. Except now that I realize I would probably have to take one more layer down and then replace it with cobblestone to actually make it 5 layers. Even though what I was thinking was actually doing like 7. Except probably not. 7 layers. But I think I might not do that. There's a lot of red markers directly where I was. Oh no, that's terrifying. Of course they're on the ground, but like, it's quite terrifying to think about. And the red markers are hostile mobs. Surprised the Minecraft music hasn't really been going off that much. Okay, so think I may want it to like go down like that. Let's see. I mean, you can't really tell when you're like trying to look at it both. Unless maybe going right here. Looks a bit weird though. So I guess I won't do it like that. She would have just like one. Still looks weird. Trying to make it so it doesn't look weird. But I don't really know if there is really anything that can make it not look weird. Let's just try again, but just without it. I mean, it's most definitely just. Yep. Still very much looks weird. How do I fix it? I think the main issue is because this is like that. So what if I do that? Or maybe let's not do that. Let's see what it looks like first. After I do the other side. Okay, a bit better, but what if I add a block here? I do not know how to make this actually look good. I mean, the real problem is because they're not like centered. I mean, I guess I can make them centered, like instead of being like that. And there's pillagers, great. But then that would mean more work, and not that that's an issue, but you know, like, see me tear it down and rebuild it, and then tear it down and rebuild it all over again. Just repeatedly doing that. But I mean, I can see that it would make sense if I did do it that way. It's just the way that I have this makes it difficult. I think what we'll do before we end the video, let's get some cobblestone. Maybe not that many, but might as well have a whole bunch. What we're gonna do is we're gonna place a layer, just like on the bottom, except that was kind of wasn't the actual plan because it's not the reason the cobblestone was there. It was just a placeholder, but doing it anyway. Yeah, see, I don't really like how this is like that. It's gonna bother the heck out of me. Ew. Let's actually fix it. Well, I forgot to add the one parts to it. Yeah, just gotta fix it. Yeah, let's quickly do that actually. Before future me hates myself for or past me for just leaving it like that. Instead of it being a future me problem, we're gonna actually save future me from that. Wrong block. Except I guess it doesn't matter what block I build up with, but dirt is a lot easier to use or to build with, pillaring up and to break. Yeah, that looks a lot better. I mean, it's hard because it doesn't, go straight. It just, this side goes in and then that side goes out. So what I might do is actually pull that back a bit, just like this, except not like that, but just by a tiny bit to hopefully fix it. Kind of looks like a rainbow. Didn't realize that until now. So what I was thinking is, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna keep it at 5. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take off that layer. Except I was kind of thinking of not doing that. Except I could also do it the way that I said I was gonna do it. Is do sort of like a 7 wall. But in the middle, it's like the deep sea and the shell. And on the bottom and the top, it's the permafrost. So I think we'll actually do that to make it look a lot better. The only thing is I don't want it. It's probably gonna make it look weird actually. Alright, maybe I'll leave it like that actually. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6. Yeah, you know what? I'll just do it like that. It'll be a wall that is 6 blocks. That's fine. Well, I guess technically 7 because of the wall. The snow brick wall we'll have. Which is actually, the sun is going down. Well, I was gonna go down the pillar of dirt, but never mind, I fell. Before I could do that. That's fine. The only worry I'll have is the thunderstorms though. With the giant tree. But we'll worry about that in the future when I actually finish. Who knows how long it'll take to actually build the tree and finish the tree. But I do know, not next episode, but one of these next few episodes, I do want to start planning, sort of outlining where I at least want the first few enclosures, habitats. And then I also want to like play on like some shops around because, well, I guess I don't need to. Well, actually, it would be more beneficial for when I do the outlines for the pens, not pens, the enclosures. So it would also help having a layout of where I want the shops, places to be. I guess technically it's almost like an amusement park if a zoo was actually that big. Or I guess it would be like an amusement park, except instead of it being rides and all that, it's actually animal habitats, or I don't know why I keep saying habitats. Enclosures. I guess almost like a giant aquarium. Not aquarium. What are they called? Why can't I remember? I lost my train of thought. Oh no, isn't it actually called aquarium? You go and visit the aquarium. I was about to call it water park. I haven't been to one in such a long time, even though I really love fish and water creatures, ocean creatures. Don't know why I said water creatures. Well, I guess water creatures would be all creatures that live in the water, not just the ocean ones. Like the ones in the rivers, lakes, ponds, and all that. But I guess just imagine it like an amusement park, except, well, actually, I think an amusement park in Minecraft would be much more bigger. Um, but except the only difference is it's animals. It's a zoo amusement park. Or amusement park that's a zoo. Which, I mean, it does sound cool. I don't know why we don't have one yet. Or, well, maybe that's what they should do. It instead of having, well, no, actually, never mind. I was gonna say, how about having a huge, I guess, amusement size zoo, but it's a conservation zoo. You know, it has like all these animals that are endangered, even though we would like, or I would like them not to be in a, you know, caged, I guess the word is. But I mean, what if there was actually a zoo like that, though? A conservation zoo that was that big, instead of it just being um only a few animals. It was like a huge one. Except I can see the problems of that being a thing. But I'm surprised no one has tried doing that yet, though. I mean, there's all these conservation zoos out there and everything. It's not exactly far-fetched. Well, I mean, of course, it would cost a lot of money, so I guess money is the thing stopping it from happening. But I mean, in all reality, that would be cool. I would definitely go. I mean, I would probably go all the time if I could. If there actually was one, I'd 100% go. It would count me in. I would be like the #1 guest, pretty much. But it's just kind of sad, like, you know. I mean, it doesn't have to be like just specifically conservation zoo. It can be a a zoo that just so happens to be more focused on saving the animals. You know, and actually taking care of the animals that either can't go back in the wild or are there for rehabilitation. I don't know how to say it. That word. But I mean, I would think it would be cool. But I know, unfortunately, actually funding and all that, unfortunately, in this age of time is not cheap. Definitely very, very expensive. And of course, trying to focus on that and everything. It's also quite sad. It would be nice having more representation. Unfortunately, I don't actually go to the zoo that much anymore. I mean, the zoo near me, it's very, very small. Quite crowded, actually, on the size. I mean, hey, so far the zoo near me is the only one that actually has deer, actual wild deer. But that's, yeah. Oh my god, will you pillagers leave me alone? You can see I'm working. I'm not slacking off, I'm working. What, is it because I'm talking? That's why. These pillagers, they won't leave me alone. You guys aren't getting free entry. You know that, right? You've been harassing me since day one. If you guys think you're getting free entry, you are straight up wrong. It's not how it works. Maybe that's not a good idea to do that. Thought it would look cool. I'm regretting my decision. And I shouldn't be, but I am. Yeah. And I made a whole bunch of these too. Thought it would look cool, but doesn't really appear to work that, or doesn't really look cool. Well, I mean, it would help if I actually had the cobblestone replaced, but yeah. Maybe if I did a fence, except I already looked at the fences. Let's get rid of it, and then I'll actually end the video, because we are going a bit over time. And of course, with me just talking. Maybe I could use these, but not in the way that I would be using them, though. Had to experiment with that. Because I'm sure there's a way I can use them at the top and also make them look good. I think I'm missing two. Maybe I'm not, who knows. Just a random cat in the snow. You should be at the village, not over here. Much safe. Well, I don't know if the village really is much safer. There's like a lava pool over there, I think, if I remember correctly. So maybe not that much safer, but definitely not safer with pillagers here, though. Tell you that much. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. Didn't really do much. Well, I mean, it's a change from going down underground, or I guess sort of underground. Well, digging underground, but yeah. So it was a change from that. But yeah, we worked on the wall. And yeah, that's basically all we did. We still need to work on the wall though, but that'll be far in the future, like once we get Soak Touch and actually find an actual block to use to replace the cobblestone. But anyway, that will be it for episode 12. So I hope you guys have a good day or night or night, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of the Zoo Modpack. See you guys next time. Bye.